Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and welcome to my January setup plan with me. I'll be setting up this month view as well as the dashboard page and this note page and the notes page before the month view. So let's go ahead and get started. I've made a sticker kit to go with this month. That's what I do every month really. And the month view stickers are here and here. This is a little freebie that I made and some deco for Happy New Year and winter and dashboard boxes. It's going to be the traditional January color scheme for Erin Condren, not what you see here in my neutral harmony version of it. In case you missed the sneak peek of my February kit that I showed in my last video, here's what it looks like. It is sort of a shabby chic look, very much a shabby chic look, in fact, with pinks and blacks. That's the month view set. This is the little freebie of chocolate hearts and the dashboards. Well, one dashboard, but lots of stickers. And deco. Today is December 27th when I'm setting this up. When I mapped out my ideal month, which is a thing that I've been doing for several months now, I decided that the last Tuesday of the month would be my day to set up the following month in my life planner. So this is the last Tuesday of December. And it's still Christmassy around here because on the 31st, instead of doing like a regular New Year's Eve celebration, we're actually having our family gift exchange. So we also have company coming from out of town. So it's still very Christmassy around here. And I'm on break from teaching piano. So I still have this week, I'm going to start back, well, I pointed to this, that's next week. I start back on the 3rd of January. And I'm going to pop these little numbers down and be right back. Very satisfying to get all that color on here and to kind of see it come together quickly in time lapse, I think. And we'll just try to line this up. This is always a little bit tricky. I'll line up the sidebar sticker all the way against the edge of the page and right underneath that header. There we go. That's just right. And then we've got 2 skinny washi strips that will go down at the bottom. And it's going to slightly overlap that sidebar. And I'm saying that just for the benefit of anybody who has this exact kit and they are putting theirs down at the same time that I am. So I think we had the dark near the top on that side. Let's do the same thing here. I'm playing Christmas music upstairs. I'm downstairs in the basement in my planner castle, and I have some Christmas music playing in the living room, which is right above me. So you may be able to hear just a little bit of that, because as my friend Dorothy said in a comment on a different video, this week is my Christmas week, and I know exactly what she means. It's because we're having our family get together on the 31st, and she is just a dear. Dorothy, you are a dear. And so many times I just feel like you are reading my mind, and that's exactly how I feel. Okay, so I've got a bunch of event stickers here as well as on this sheet. And we also have this freebie deco of little plants and some payday stickers I'll set up there, but I want to get the deco sheet also because we might do some pairing of event stickers with deco. So I'm going to zoom in, but also go into time lapse. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing, but I cannot talk and write at the same time very well because I start writing what I'm saying, and that's not necessarily what we want to happen. So I'll zoom in a little bit and go into time lapse for this part. The monthly view is all done, and hopefully you could see what I was doing, so I will forego the slow motion flyover. FYI, the highlighter that I used that matched this kit perfectly was from my set of Moxie markers, and these are not mile liners, but they're super similar, obviously. There's a chisel tip and a bold tip. This one does not have a color name on it, but it is something that corresponds with the spiritual and personal growth part of this life wheel from Moxie Life. You're familiar with that if you use Moxie Life, but I used it just because the color matched. So it was a perfect match. Let's go on now and set up the dashboard page and the notes page. So I've got memory verses over here for the month of January, my book of the month, household goals, financial goals or tasks, and a focus or two of the month. Let's start with my book of the month because I know what that is already, and that will be easy. Just gonna cover up that stripe with whiteout tape, and mainly because this is a very light background. So my book of the month is called Live Your Truth and Other Lies. Dun, dun, dun. Live Your Truth and Other Lies. Now, I will be using my HP Sprocket to print out a sticker of the cover of that book. A lot of you have seen me do that before, but an HP Sprocket is just a little miniature photo printer. And it looks like this. And this one is called the Select, I think. I always forget what it's called. And I need to put some paper in it. But the Select has a slightly larger size print than the original HP Sprocket, and it's perfect for the size I need to print the cover of this book. So let me grab some paper. Since I only use this for this plan with me, basically, I go ahead and put this thing through. It's just kind of like a refresher. It makes it print higher quality. You put it in with these markings facing down like that. And then I'm going to just put the paper, this is photo paper, zinc photo paper, just the white side up, the backing on the back. Put the lid on, turn it on by pushing and holding in this until the light comes on. And it will sense that it has that orange sheet in it, and it will just start sending it out. All right, so here is the cover of the book printed on photo sticker paper. I couldn't film this part coming out because I needed my phone, and I'm filming with my phone, but I needed my phone to send the image over. So it says, Live Your Truth and Other Lies, exposing popular deceptions that make us anxious, exhausted, and self-obsessed, by Alyssa Childers. So I'm not recommending this necessarily, but I liked what I heard in the preview of it. It's definitely going to come from a Christian perspective. So that is very often the sort of thing that I read. So it's up to you if you want to get this book and read along with me. But it seemed like a good one, at least from what I checked out in the Audible preview. Live Your Truth and Other Lies. Continuing to dress up this page and convert it to this color scheme, rather than the kind of beige color scheme that comes in the neutral harmony version of the Erin Condren LifePlanner. Oh yeah, by the way, this is an Erin Condren LifePlanner. This is a 7x9 hourly. There are all sorts of Erin Condren LifePlanners. So if you want this exact one, it's called an hourly, and it is the 7x9 size. And I have a gold coil that's more expensive than the standard issue, which is a platinum coil. But if you like silver, good for you. You won't have to pay anything extra for a different color coil. All right, and I do have a $10 off referral link for you below if you're new to this and you want to try a nice Erin Condren LifePlanner. I have other discounts too, so check out my video description because there might be something there that I'm not even talking about that you're interested in. And up here, we'll do the household goals. Now, confession, we need to revisit the December goals. I have done some, but not all of them. So it is December 27th. I'm not out of time yet, but I've really got to get serious here because one of them was to clean my washroom, which is just like a basement room that's a utility room, and it has the washer and dryer in it and storage. That's all there is to it. But I want to clean it. I just, I want to kind of, even though it's just a utility room, I want to clean it. And I haven't done that yet. I also have not cleaned the windows in the dining room. That was another goal. So we'll see. Book of the month. There we go. That fits beautifully. Okay, so challenge of the month will be here. And I want my household goals header to go over here. And I will write these in. I was thinking about putting the thing up there, but let's go ahead and put it inside the box. And financial here. And if you want one of these sticker kits, I will be happy to print and cut one for you, but I don't have an Etsy shop. So, or any kind of a shop. I just kind of do it on a very small scale for anybody in my audience who wants to get one. So you just basically pay me for the paper and the printing and the mailing. And if you want to do that, just email me. My email address is thepianoschool@gmail.com. Or you can always get in touch with me in my Facebook group, which is called Plan Sarah Plans Planner Circle. Or Instagram. You can direct message me there. All right, so financial goals. I'm not ready to write yet. Let's go over here and set up the memory verse page, which will just have a strip of washi tape and then a header that says memory verses. Then there will be a heart for each one of those memory verses. But I write a prayer of the month on this page, and I set it up the same way with another strip of washi. And this is not true washi tape. We all just call these things washi tape. Washi tape is kind of waxy masking tape sort of stuff. But this mimics washi tape. Okay, so now we will do some writing. Let's come back over here and do the household goals. Here's December. So I did finish War and Peace. Yay! War and Peace is finished. It took 3 months. That was my book of the month for October, November, and December. But these 3 things, none of them are done. Clean the dining room windows, clean the washroom, mop the basement. It's just like vinyl flooring in the basement. And then my financial tasks are all done. I have set up my 2023 budget planner, and I'm going to show you that in a video. I posted a few pictures of it in my Facebook group. So all of these are done. I did make the pimento cheese gifts. I ended up buying a food processor for those of you who were listening last month when I wanted to get a better way to grate cheese than by hand. Anyway, we won't go into that, but I did it. That is done. Organize my monthly friends coffee. Yes, that is done. From now on, my friends coffee is the 3rd Tuesday of the month. Friends lunch right here. This is the inaugural. And that came about because I always take my mother to her friends luncheon on the 3rd Thursday of the month. And I started thinking, hey, I'm hanging out with my mom's friends more than I'm hanging out with mine. So friends luncheon. And not everybody will be able to make it each time, but that is the standing date. So I feel good about everything here except for these three things. But as I said, the month is not over, so we'll hope for the best. All right. So goal number 1, I'm thinking, because, since those things are undone, I'm thinking. Goal number 1 for the household: clean the master bathroom cabinet. So underneath, I just want to take everything out and give it a good wipe and dust things, and then put them back in so they just look fresh and clean. And then we'll put another skinny little washi strip down for the next one. Another little asterisk. And the second goal is we definitely need some new towels in our master bathroom. So we've had the ones that we're using right now for many, many years, and they're just starting to look like old towels, if you know what I mean. So those will be the 2 things. And for my financial tasks, these are going to be the same as what they normally are. So I need to create my January budget and then pay all of our January bills. And then my challenge of the month is all that's left down here in the bottom. And that's going to be to organize our studio performance class. So that studio is my piano teaching studio, and that's coming up in February, but I need to do some prep work, reserving our location and just kind of doing some setup stuff for that to get a jump on it before February. So if we zoom out, you can see here that I need to add a little bit of deco. That is better. So now let's go over and write down the memory verses for each of the weeks in January over here. My focus this month is truth, and that whole concept of truth, because it's going to go hand in hand with my book of the month, which is Live Your Truth, like your truth. People say this a lot: live your truth and other lies. So what my focus is going to be is how actually there is one truth, and it's not something that varies from person to person. So if you want to make these your memory verses, you are welcome to do so. I've marked them all with these tabs. I'm going to do 5. The last week in January is only going to be 2 days of January, then it goes into February, but I went ahead and chose 5 verses, and we'll just go from oldest to, we'll start with the Old Testament and work our way forward. So the first one is Psalm chapter 25, verse 5. Lead me in your truth and teach me, for you are the God of my salvation. On you I wait all the day. Next we have the book of John, chapter 8, verse 31. Then Jesus said to those Jews who believed him, "If you abide in my word, you are my disciples indeed, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." So that's also verse 32. John 8, 31 and 32. And then we're just going to turn a few pages and go to the 14th chapter of John, verse 6. Jesus said to him, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." Now let's hop over to 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 6. Love does not rejoice in iniquity, which means evil, but rejoices in the truth. Here's the last one. The 5th verse will be back toward the back of the New Testament, 1 John chapter 1, verse 8. If we say that we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really did. It always is so much fun to take a blank slate, put your plans on it, and make some sense of it. So maybe this gave you some ideas for how you might set up your notes page and your dashboard and your monthly view. Here's a bit of a slow motion flyover to let you see some of the details a little bit more clearly. I have Erin Condren metallic washi tape down there at the bottom to mark where February starts. The memory verse page, the dashboard page, and the prayer of the month will go here, but I'll write that off camera. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Happy 2023 to you, and I hope you have so much fun. If you're not on an academic year planner, you might be opening a brand new planner and making your very first marks in it. So have fun doing that, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.